Hi, I am Sulochana Amarsekara. I am going to teach creating database using MySQL Server. First step, creating database. Here I am going to use the job sheet which is display on the right corner side of your video to perform the lesson. According to that job sheet, we need to create database called Food City. For that I am going to use create database keyword. After that we need to open that database. For that I am going to use use keyword. Next step is to creating table. According to job sheet, we need to create dealer table. For that I am going to use keyword create table. After that table name, then I open bracket to identify the field in dealer table. First field is decode. This data type is char, size is 5. Second name, I put D name, type is varchar, size is 25. D address, varchar, size is 60. Last field is telephone number, type is varchar, size is 11. Then we need to give primary key. For that I use keyword primary key, and within bracket primary key is decode. After that I am going to close my bracket. Okay, now you can see query is okay, that means table is created. Likewise we can create item table. Here I want to tell that we use chart to fix size text and varchar for variable size text. Here we going to have new data type called enum. We use that enum data type to indicate the boolean datas. You can see here I use comma to separate each field, as well as you can check these two tables, they don't connect with any other table. Okay, now we are going to create a table which have to connect with other tables. According to our job sheet, you can see buying information table made a connection with dealer table as well as the item tables. Now we are going to create that buying information table. As before, we can use create table keyword. After that, the table name. Open the bracket. Inside that bracket we are going to type fields. Next field is amount. It is number. We can use int to indicate whole numbers. After that we have unit price. That number contain decimal values. Because of that I am going to use decimal data type. Size is 7 and 2 decimal places. That means within 7 digit we have 2 decimal numbers. Next we have buying date. It is data type is date. Now we need to put primary key of this table. You can see according to job sheet, the primary key is the combination of decode and icode. Because of that, I am going to use decode and icoder inside the primary key brackets. You can see here I used comma to separate both fields. Now I am going to make a connection between two tables. For that I am going to use foreign key keyword. Then I open bracket and inside that bracket I am going to put my table field, which is stand to connect with other table. Close the bracket. After that, references keyword. After that, the referring table and its field. We use bracket to indicate the field. You can see here we made connection with dealer table via the decode field. Again we need to make a connection with item table. For that we use I code in my table to refer item table via the I code in that table. Okay, now we are going to change the table structure. According to my job sheet, I need to change buying information table structure by adding expire date and total price. Here I use describe keyword to describe my buying table structure. You can see here current buying information table contain decode, icode, amount, unit price and buying date. Now I am going to add expire date field to this table. For that I am going to use alter table keyword. After that I am going to put my table name according to this example buying information. Then we need to put add keyword and field name and its data type. You can see expire date is date. Because of that I put date data type here. Now I am going to add total price field to this table. For that again I am going to use alter keyword. Here I use top down and bottom up arrow keys to obtain previous typed command. You can see now we are going to add total price field. Its data type is decimal. Size is 10. Within 10 I put 2 decimal places. You can see here both queries are okay. That's mean both fields must be added to the buying information table. We can use describe buying information command to see that changes. Now we are going to change table structure by deleting given column. According to the job sheet, I am going to remove expire date field from the table. For that I can use drop keyword with alter table keyword. Alter table, table name, according to my example it is buying information. Then drop keyword and the dropping field, according to my example it is expire date. query OK. Expire date field is removed from the table. Now we are going to insert data. As a first step, I am going to insert data row by row. For that I can use insert keyword. You can see here we have 3 tables. First I am going to insert data for dealer table. For that I am going to use insert keyword, insert into table name. According to my example it is dealer. Then values. Values mean data. To give that data we need to open bracket, and inside that bracket we need to give data. First value is D0001. It is text. To indicate that text we need to give that data within single quotation, comma, second ASP Pereira. It is also text value. To indicate that it is also given within the single quotation. Likewise we can give all data according to its order. From here remember that we need to use comma to separate each field, and data must follow table structure order. Close the bracket, semicolon. You can see query is OK. Now we can use select star from table name command to display the data. You can see one record is added to the table. Now I am going to insert more record to the table using one insert command. As previous, we can use insert command. Insert into dealer values, and I open my bracket, and within bracket I am going to give my first record. Close the bracket, and I put comma and press enter. Then it goes to the next line, and within that next line we can give second record. Likewise we can give all the record, and finally we can put the semicolon. Again I am going to use select star from table name command to display data. You can see all the data is added to the table. You can see here in both situation we keep table structure order. What will happen if we need to insert data without considering that order? I am going to insert data for item table, but I don't need to insert data for availability field, as well as I need to insert data For I name first and I code second. For that I am going to use insert command, insert into item, and then I open brackets, and within that brackets I am going to give my field name and their order. Open bracket, I name, comma, I code. Close the bracket. That is my entering order. Then values. Again open in the bracket. Within that bracket, according to the previous order, I am going to insert the data. First, brown rice. Second, IT001. Using this method, we can give any data in any order, but always remember to give entering field according to its entering order with its table name. You can see availability is null. When you are inserting data, remember that availability is Boolean data. Because of that, you can't put single quotation. Now we are going to insert some records with some missing data. You can see buying information table contain unit price. That column doesn't have any data. Then we can use a previous method, but there is some other easy way. I am going to use insert keyword, insert into table name. According to my example, it is buying information. Here I am not going to give field name because I am going to follow same order. Values, open bracket. Inside value, I am going to give the data according to table structure. Amount is number, then we put that number without single quotation, comma. Unit price is a decimal number. Again we can't put single quotation, and as well as we need to put correct decimal places. Now we come to the buying date. It is date. To indicate, we need to use single quotation, and we need to follow format year with 4 digits, with month with 2 digit, and date with 2 digit. Finally we put null for missing data. Now we are going to edit record in our table. Question 4, I am going to update total price field. For that I am going to use update keyword. Update table name. Then I am going to put set keyword, set. Field name, according to my example, it is total price equal. We can give any equation. According to my example, it is unit price multiplied by amount. Remember that you can give any equation, any value of any column under this set statement. Now I am going to display information in current buying information table. Question 5. we need to update IT001 product amount by 10%. For that I am going to use update keyword again. You can see here we need to update these data. Update table name, set, field name, according to my example it is amount equal. Here I am going to update current amount by 10%. Because of that I multiplied current amount by 1.1. Here I am going to do this change only for IT001 product. Because of that I am going to use where clue. Inside that where clue I am going to give my condition. It is I code equal IT001. You can see query is okay. Now I am going to check the update. You can see here IT001 product amount is increased by 10%. Now we are going to delete record from given table. Question 6. According to that question we need to delete record which is buying date come before the 28th of March 2013. That's mean we need to delete this selected record. For that I am going to use delete from keyword. Delete from table name. According to my example it is buying information. After that I am going to use where clue to give the condition. According to my example it is buying date greater than the given date. We need to put date inside the single quotations. Semicolon. You can see query is okay. That's mean that record need to delete from the current buying information table. You can see the result. Deleting table structure. Here I am using show tables command to see the table in database. We need to delete item table. For that I am using drop table keyword. Drop table name. According to my example it is item. You query OK. Table is removed from the database. Thank you. For more details refer your note and complete activity 1.